Hi everyone. Another day, another forest to discover. Today we walk through the Parc National de la Yamaska, or Yamaska National Park, situated around 80 kilometers east of Montreal. This is a flat walk through the forest, and we'll be aiming at the Grand Tour circuit, which is about 20 kilometers long. So come with me, let's discover the beauty of nature, let's immerse ourselves in the sounds and in the sights of this beauty. And as always, stay till the end so I give you more details about the right gear to have, more technicals, and about the story of this park. Throughout the video I'll be saying that, and especially when it comes to the weather and the temperature. It's mid-September here and the autumn is in the air. You could feel it, you could smell it, you can start to see it. So as I launched now, the temperature is about 13 degrees Celsius, and we're gonna be making the grand tour around a very big reservoir that was created here in 1983, which coincidentally is the year of my birth. So that's a bit muddy here. So that's our first site, nice beach. One more thing, I'm gonna start to post long form videos. As I'm having these videos, which are more informative and short in form, I'm gonna be also posting non-stop, non-edited, silent long walks for us to walk together. I just hope I won't get stuck in the mud. It's very muddy here. Didn't expect that. Alright. So there are gonna be dual videos of the trails I'll be doing from now on. The short ones, which are edited, with me talking, giving you information, sharing my personal insights and information, as well as long form, where I simply plug my cam and walk you through the park with me, as if we were together, for you to feel it and discover it as if you were walking here yourself. Hard at work. We seem to be reaching something called la digue secondaire, like the secondary kind of barrage for the Yamaska River, I guess. I think this park is named Parc National de la Yamaska because of the Yamaska River. And what we can see now is it's a reserve, it's a faunic reserve. And you can see people literally looking at binoculars because far away on that island there's a bunch of migrating birds that are nesting.
Sauf là, c'est pas pour rien que ça s'appelle de même.
So I'm gonna take a walk around the beach there, closest as possible to the nesting birds. I just like the structure I'm in now, right in the middle of nowhere, this man-made structure. Look at the branches of these trees. It's like revolving doors. You know, like the doors in the malls. So it's actually hard to go between two trees without having to go through these interlaced branches. Besides the beautiful silence, which I'm trying to share with you, so far as for wildlife, there's an intense activity of chipmunks. And there's something very cute about the chipmunks. I mean, I like them a lot. But I guess it's the season, and just like all rodents of their family, they're just preparing for the winter and stocking up reserves. We're 4 kilometers in from the supposed 20 to 21 kilometers. It always varies a bit. And I'm glad that I decided to come earlier than usual. If you've seen my previous videos, I usually have the habit of arriving around 11 or noon. Today I arrived around 9 in the morning, which is allowing me different visibility. Now it's overcast today, which means the sun doesn't behave as usual. And look at that. So besides the occasional cyclist at this time of day, I'm pretty much solo walking, which is the whole purpose of what I'm doing. Since I'm loving this, I don't feel alone, quite frankly. I feel that I'm with you. And as I said in previous videos, walking alone has something very beautiful to it. And it allows you to be with your own company and to think about stuff and ruminate. But since you're walking in nature and since you're doing some effort in a beautiful, beautiful environment, you won't churn down ideas. Just things will come and go. And I've been having lots of insights and personal revelations and simply basic realizations. Not everything is philosophical, but it's been beautiful. So for now, here's a beautiful sight, and we'll keep on watching. Four and a half kilometers in, I'm gonna make a small detour to the shore. There is a vélo camping Le Rivage, and there's a little observation point, so I took the little tangent. We're gonna enjoy some lake sight and carry on with the Grand Tour. Here we are, and that's a beautiful, beautiful sight and opening. Beautiful. Look at that. And I think this is a beautiful spot to take a first pause, hydrate. It's a long trail, so lots of water. It's even more beautiful this way. It is a beautiful day today, and as I said, that's gonna be my first pit stop here. By the way, first tip of the day, starting to get fresh. We're playing in the 15 to 16 degrees, but it's windy, and the wind is a little bit chilly. So when it comes to clothing, first tip of the day, make sure to wear something that's made either of synthetics or merino wool, because the last thing you want to wear right now is cotton. With the effort you will sweat, and now the cold breeze will hit you, so you better not freeze in your own humid cotton soaked clothes. So remember, upper body, I'm wearing now my polyester t-shirt, and keep watching for further tips for the whole thing. There is something beautiful about the trails in this park. I've walked through many parks, but there's a special je ne sais quoi to this one. It actually reminds me of when I was a young kid very young, and we would hear the typical story of children, little Red Riding Hoods, and stories of the sort. And this is how I would have imagined the forests and the wolf and the path to the grandma's house and everything in these stories. Even the enchanted forest, Rapunzel, like there is something to that forest in this park, in Yamaska Park, that makes these childhood stories come alive. So it's enchanting in a sense. I'm loving it. I'm really loving it. Just got my word of the day. Well, I thought about a word. You know, I've been trying to explain how these solo walks feel. And I just said a while ago that when walking, ideas and insights come and go and shape up your brain and your thoughts. So the word, I might as well make a word of the day or a word of the video thing out of it. That'd be interesting to actually explore. Every video having its word or its quote. Anyway, the word of the day is pilgrimage. All these solo tours do actually feel like a pilgrimage. Now, to what? I don't know. But at least that's how they feel. And it's like the pilgrim walking and wandering until they get to the end of their journey, where they will get their revelation. So, word of this video: pilgrimage. Solo hikes, solo walks, definitely have a pilgrimage dimension to them. Let's keep enjoying the sights and sounds of nature now. Of all the parks and I walked and the mountains I hiked, this is the first time there is such a level of silence. Every once in a while you may hear a bird or some insects, but on that trail there has been big chunks of it where it was total silence. I literally had the sound of my breath as the only sound I could hear. Now, every once in a while you get the sound of a plane, like right now. But I have never experienced such a magnificent level of silence. Remember to watch the long form videos for the full experience, where the only things you might hear are the sound of my steps on gravel roads or on some leaves. But every once in a while, when I come across a bird or some insects, I stop and I try to pick up that sound. So make sure to check in with these long form videos that have nothing edited, that have no talking from my side. It's just a point of view, walking and showing everything that surrounds me. As for now, I'm just waiting for that plane to go. In normal circumstances, you wouldn't hear it. But now, in such a silence, it is kind of bothersome, but that's the only nuisance you get every once in a while. And right this instant, the predominant sound is the sound of leaves being a little bit moved by some winds, and your occasional cyclist. Beautiful enough, even though it's sunny, starting to rain, bringing additional sounds to nature's sounds. This is beautiful. And I repeat, there is something to these roads that do actually feel like the road to a pilgrimage. Definitely that was a drop of water. So this is the river Yamaska North, upon which this whole park is named. It's the northern part of that river, obviously. And we've come across halfway through our trail, but I decided that I'm gonna be crossing this beautiful passageway here. And if I find a proper path, it would be the first time I would have actually crossed a river in my life, not on a bridge. So let's see if we're gonna make it. I'm chickening out a little bit. I might as well try to find a better path. Well, I made it. It's the first time I cross a river. Now, I could have used my walking poles or sticks, depends whichever country you are. Look at that, it's beautiful. And right behind me there was a deer or something. I hope I'll be able to catch some wildlife. Maybe they're coming around to drink. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy a little bit this sight and cross back and continue my trail. Oh shit. And here we are. Did the grand tour, which is a loop around the huge Yamaska reservoir. It has a name. 20 kilometers later, 28,000 steps later, and 5 hours later, I made it for today. It was a beautiful trail. I fell in love with this park. I really love this park. It is part of the CEPAC network. So as usual, I'm going to be putting links in the description below to the CEPAC, especially to the parks, so you get more information so you know how to book your tickets. Word of advice, if you're from around or if you plan to come and visit multiple CEPAC parks, it might be better for you if you bought the yearly access. It will get really cheaper. Like if you do 6 or 7 outings in the network, you're in for your money. And you got lots of perks. You got discounts on merchandise you buy from the CEPAC. Conditions today were amazing. Temperature around 15 degrees. So it's just enough. A little bit sweaty on the backpack, but just enough. I didn't get hot. It's really pleasant. As I stated during the video, since the breeze now is fresh and temperatures are dropping, it's better off wearing synthetics. And if you're somebody who gets cold, like when I started the hike, it was actually about 11 degrees. Think about a merino pullover. Merino is amazing. It won't get you too hot. It won't get you cold. And best thing is it will evacuate as much humidity and moisture as possible. For such a trail, it really is a gravel flat trail. So wear whatever comfortable walking or running shoes you wish for. Really, anything. Your running shoes, your low hiking shoes, anything comfortable, really. Now, if 20 kilometers are a bit long for you, especially if it's been a while you haven't walked, 5 hours of walking could be hardcore. You could always come here and bike. Actually, as you will see in the long form video, and don't forget to check the long form video, the majority of people, like 99% of people, are biking around. It's a fairly beautiful trail to bike. Now, I'm lucky enough also it's not muddy. But even if it would have rained, your lightest waterproof shoes, no more than that. So thank you for watching. As always, I will put all the interesting links in the description below. Don't forget to check the long form video, especially for immersive ASMR, nature relaxing sounds that will hypnotize you slowly into getting relaxed also, while enjoying beautiful sights. And that's an additional park from the CEPAC network I did for this year. Should you have any questions, ask me in the description below. Otherwise, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.